Hey guys, DJP Tekken here, aka Dark Mirage. Yeah, I've been meaning to do a guide for a long time now. Just for new players, not so much intermediate players. If you're intermediate player or you're advanced player and you know how to play Tekken, this is not your first one, then this probably isn't the video for you, but feel free to stick around and listen to what I have to say, to my approach of the game. Yeah, I'd like to start with how you get into Tekken. So obviously Tekken is an advanced fighting game, you know, it's really fun, it's good to play, but how do you get into Tekken? How do you start? So basically the first thing you want to do is find a character that you think looks cool. That's it, that's the first thing you want to do. I mean, look at the trailers, look at the characters, look on YouTube, see how people are using them, and just think, wow, this character looks awesome, who caught your eye? And you just want to pick them. Simply go pick them, take them into practice mode. You know, you like Raven or you like Nina, for example. I've got Nina here. I could have probably picked a more simple character, but we'll go with Nina today. I've got Nina here. You think, wow, Nina's really cool. You know, you've seen all the gun stuff, and you just think, wow, she's got poison mist and stuff and grabs. You're thinking, awesome. I like assassin females. That's it, you've picked Nina. Great. So now you've picked Nina, first thing you want to do in the game is the fun. What I find it to be the fun stuff is you want to go to the move list. That's it. Go through the move list, have a look at all the moves, try some of the ones out. You know, you'll see ones like, okay, what's this? Or you see a combination like this, you think, okay, try it out yourself, try out the move, see what it does, and eventually just try and learn the move list. That's the main thing, learn your character's move list. You don't have to learn, like if you have your character has a 10-hit combo or something. I mean, it's not necessary to learn something like this, personally. I mean, it will probably blow up the early stages of players, but you don't have to learn everything like that. I'm just thinking, like, just learn the basic moves, like the bad habits, learn your character's moves. Once you've learned your character's moves and you're comfortable with them, or you've got a good idea of her moves, you think, okay, yeah, I know most of them. Just practice them. Do them in practice until you're kind of comfortable. Once you're comfortable with her move list and you know what the moves do, now you can go on to like sample combos. Let's look at the sample combos. Okay, let's start with like level 3. Great. Practice the combos until you're consistent. Practice the combos till you're consistent. Again, we haven't gone into any matches yet, we haven't played any real people yet, but you've learned her moves and now you're learning her combos. So now once you're kind of comfortable with her move set to a degree and her combos to a degree, now you're ready to go online. Perfect. Now you can try out your characters online. Now don't be overwhelmed, because the first time you play online with a new character, even me now, if I play with a new character in Tekken now, I'll go online and forget everything what I've learned in practice mode. It just goes out the window straight away. But you get used to playing online under pressure, so because people are fighting back now, so now you're a bit more panicked. You're not thinking as clear as when they're standing still in practice mode. So then you start to apply what you've learned in practice mode into real combat, and that's kind of when you start to advance above other players. You get better a lot faster. You know your moves, where your opponent might not know as much as you. So therefore, you've got a head start already. Before you've even gone online, you've already got a major head start. And even if you're learning the new character, like I said, practice mode is your bread and butter. Always come back here, practice your combos, practice things you've seen. Go on YouTube, look at guides and stuff. Look at the basic stuff or how to use this character. If you're really into your character, you've got to kind of do a history check on them. You've got to kind of learn about their characteristics and what they do, and what they're useful against and stuff, you know, little tips and tricks. Don't go for anything too advanced like the tech and stuff like that. Like you see in my videos, I do a lot of tech. That's more for players who know the character, they know the combos, and they're looking to, you know, dive a little deeper, you know, start doing some stuff against some higher level players and just getting an advantage then. But we can move on to that in the later stage. This is more for you guys just initiating into Tekken. So again, learn your moveset, learn what the character does. You know, what does my character do? This is what they do, and this is how they do it. Learn the combos, the standard strings. Let me just take the, oh no, I think no. You know, learn the combos. Even if it's a basic combo like this, that's fine. Be consistent with that combo. Once you're consistent with that combo, you can then advance on to bigger combos. Now you can add more hits. I'm failing now. Let's just do a simple one like that. There we go. Now you're doing bigger combos, and you just keep going up until you can start doing, you know, a bit more advanced stuff. You know, you're starting to do cancels and stuff like that, you know. You know, you're doing bigger combos. You know, you're more consistent. Always come back to practice. Try and practice new stuff. Try and advance on the stuff you already know. And then come back to online and try and apply it there. So it's like a back and forth between practice mode and online. Obviously you want to learn your wall combos. Again, YouTube, there's loads of different, you know, YouTubers out there showing you great wall combos and stuff like that. You know, you can use the settings to practice against the wall. The training menu here is excellent. Like, you can practice everything you need to practice here. So just have a look, dive in, see what things do. You can change the directions and stuff like that. But, you know, we'll keep it default one and wall combos, the main one that you're going to want to use. So let's go with wall combo. So now you started to get them to the wall. You've got to know, you know, different states. You know, what are they like right now? Great. Start learning your wall combos, different scenarios of wall combos. And yeah, once you're consistent with your wall combos, to agree, like I said, keep it basic. Don't try anything too advanced. Like, you know, you're seeing, I can't even do it now, but nope, can't do it. There we are. You know, you're seeing those type of combos, you're thinking, oh, that's great, how do I do that? You know, it's a bit more advanced, so you're going to take time to practice this stuff. You're not going to be able to do all the flashy stuff straight away, so just practice basics. Let's keep it simple. You know, let's just keep it basic, keep it simple, make it easy for yourself. Once you're comfortable with the easy stuff and you can do them consistently online and in practice mode, then you can start moving on to the advanced stuff and developing your character even more. You know, you can use movement a lot as well. Sidestepping, I mean, obviously being new to the game, you know, it might take a bit of getting used to, but practice going forwards and backwards, you know, getting used to the movement. Don't worry about Korean backdash. Some of you might have heard of that already. You don't really need it in this game. The backdash in here is already good enough for you to get by. But again, sidestepping is really effective in this game. It avoids a lot of moves. I mean, obviously you will get hit with certain moves that track, certain moves that have extra hits that hit to certain sides. But again, this in general, just learning to move sideways in matches, you'll find yourself in the opponent's side or in their back because their moves just don't track. Sidestepping in this game is very effective. But again, don't worry about it too much. It's more for when you're getting a bit more comfortable with the game and the 3D aspect of it. I know it's a lot to take in at first. So just make sure your moves, you know your moves, you know your if your character's got a lot of strings, learn those strings. A lot of people, you know, they get blown up a lot by strings, especially in the early stages of the game. Strings are very effective. Lows are very effective. You know, a lot of people don't like to block down. You know, it's a lot for your opponent to have to deal with when you're mixing lows, mids, You know, so just learn your character's moves, learn their strings. They might have, you know, a low string in their thing, and just learn it. Learn your character, learn their combos, learn their wall combos. Once you've got those basics down, and keep it very, very simple, keep it basic, and make sure you're consistent with what you've learned so far, and then you advance on that. Once you've advanced on that, then you apply it online, come back to practice, and you learn new stuff until, you know, you're pretty good with the character now. You know, that's your main character now. Now you're able to do cancels and stuff. You know, you're able to do poison mist. See, making your character look cool. You're blowing your opponents up with the pressure, and you're getting good. Then you can start moving on to tech, like in my videos. Like I've got, you know, like wall tech with Nina and stuff. You can start looking into things like that, like this stuff here. You know, you can start looking into tech. There's lots of guides out there with tech and stuff like that. I'll be doing a lot of those as well for you guys, and I'll be updating them when patches are. I'm going to release one for John again after this video because they patched her recently and the old tech no longer works as well in the wall. So I'll be doing a new video on that. But again, yeah, just learn your character's movesets, learn the combos, learn your wall combos. Keep it basic, guys. Like, I can't stress enough how much you need to keep your stuff basic until you are ready to move on to the next step. There is no rush to get good or to do, you know, the sick techniques or the hard execution stuff. Just keep it simple and consistent, and you will win a lot more. Like, a lot of people fail because they're trying to do the harder stuff or they went for the bigger combo. No, keep it basic, keep it simple, learn what your character can do, and then once you've kind of got all the moves and stuff, you can start looking on YouTube at guides of how to use my character even better. So what moves should I be using and why? Like Nina has this down back 3 or X if you're on PlayStation, or A if you're on Xbox, you know, down back 3, and you can start looking at frame data. So this gives me +4. What does +4 mean? You know, what does frame data mean? What is that now? That's a whole nother topic. There will be guides on YouTube about frame data, and will teach you how to use your character more effectively. You might think, you know, this move's terrible. It's slow. I get, you know, I do that and I try to, you know, do another attack and it doesn't work. And then you go on YouTube and they show you how to use this move. Oh, if I do this after, my opponent's stuck. He can't do anything. He's stuck. He's on a frame trap. So, you know, you'll start to advance on these things. These things will all come in time. But again, the systematic way of learning Tekken, and to get good really fast, learn the moveset. That is it. Learn the moveset first. Learn the basic combos and the basic wall combos after that. Take it to practice, then online. Practice, then online, until you're consistent in both areas, and you advance in the practice every time you come. You add a little bit more, and then you take it online until you're consistent and can apply it under pressure, under the circumstances you're in. That will be your bread and butter to get good at Tekken fast. I promise you, if you apply that to your gameplay, you'll be excelling a lot faster than you were before. Obviously, you know, not everyone has the time to just go on practice and take it online. If you just want to go online and, you know, just press buttons, that's fine. You can learn that way. But if you're trying to, you know, you really want to get into Tekken, you want to get good quickly, or, you know, people are blowing you up online, then like I said, come to practice, learn your character's moves, learn their combos, keep it basic, make sure you're consistent online and offline, and you will do great just fine. If there's a particular character that you're struggling against, again, look at the guides on YouTube, take the character that you're struggling into practice and learn how to avoid those moves. If you know, once you're at that stage, learn how to avoid the moves, learn how to get around it, or what can you do, and how to get around it, and ask questions. You know, there's lots of forums and stuff you can ask these questions about. So, you know, it's an open source world now. There's a lot of people out there giving content, there's a lot of people prepared to help, so don't limit yourself in terms of when you're learning your character. But I think I've given you the best start-up way. You know, pick a character you think's cool, that looks, you know, interests you. If you're not interested in the character, or you're just picking them because you think you see a lot of people winning with them, but you know, you're not going to enjoy learning the character as much. You need to find a character cool, you have to find a character interesting, their character, whatever it is, find that love for that character. And when you start to learn their moves and what they can do, you know, it will all connect up perfectly. So I hope this guide kind of helped. I will be doing another video shortly after this, you know, just on Tekken traps and stuff like that. So I hope you guys look forward to my next video, but for now I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you'd like to see me upload gameplay and stuff like that, let me know. Yeah, so take care guys, and I'll see you on the next video.